Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Tequila Talks. As you can see, we're still pumped for the Bears' victory over our heated rivals, the Green Bay Packers. We sent them packing and we sent them, to Cancun. I kind of wish I was in Cancun right now, but it's okay. We're moving forward to the next round. But Enrique, thank you so much for joining us. If you guys don't know Enrique Gaetan, now you know. But thank you
Thanks, George.
for coming on the podcast and getting to know you a little bit. So first and foremost, who is Enrique Gaetan?
Well, my name is Enrique. I am a 33-year-old realtor that's been in sales for as long as I can know. Latino, grew up, born and raised in Chicago. I eventually moved out to the burbs in Berwyn, so I've always been a West Side guy my whole life. And
What's up?
yeah, West Side. But as far as like really, really about me, man, I'm just the guy that likes to experience all that life has to offer. So I take every and any route to something new and something that has opportunity.
Amen. I love it. I love it. I love that. Want to ask you a couple of questions if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
uh, how long have you been in real estate, and what kind of clients do you normally work with?
Oh man, real estate. It feels like I've been in real estate my whole life. I always had family that's invested or told us about owning property. So, but actually in the industry, in the transaction side of it, as a realtor for the past almost 4 years. The type of clients, man, at first it was a lot of family clients that I was helping, people that were buying for the first time. So people trying to build their family up and they came and helped them find single family homes. Some more people eventually that wanted to build wealth, so they're looking for multi units as well. But I'm never one to turn down opportunity. So I've been in the commercial space as well, helping people with finding like a car wash, a huge car wash. Negotiated a whole lot with the car wash. That
Awesome.
client actually turned into $1 million client because he ended up wanting to buy a single family home, and the property that we're gonna close on tomorrow, got it, was gonna be 1,025,000. Yeah, so people from all sorts of backgrounds, I don't discriminate. So if you need help, I got you.
Amen. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I know I follow you, and a lot of people follow you on social media. Your content is awesome. At what
Thank you.
point did you realize marketing mattered in your business?
Always. I feel like you you bring you bring attention to an idea and you can make that idea grow into something. And it all starts with you. So it's all about how you sell yourself. And back before I even got into real estate, I was building teams in a retail store. And I remember getting promoted just because of being able to build a culture. I went from store to store. And that's where I realized it's not so much the job, right? Because people don't want to go to work, especially when you have someone else yelling at you and telling you what to do and upset for any little reason. But if you build a culture of, hey, this is what we have to do to get paid. I know you don't like everything. You know, I don't like everything, but we can work together to make it less for each other and still get paid. And that culture and that helping each other out, I've always taken with me. And that's pretty much what I saw. Like, hey, let's work together. Let's make some money, and let's make this a little bit like easier load for the both of us.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
No, 100%. If you could describe your marketing style in one word, what would it be?
In one word,
Yes, sir.
a bold. Yeah. You got to make bold moves for things to happen. So,
Oh, I love it. I love it.
yeah.
Do you see marketing more as a promoting yourself or building relationships?
That more, I think it's a little bit of both, but it's definitely more on the promoting yourself side, right? Because the marketing is the idea. And as far as my social medias go, I promote that I do real estate and I'm a realtor. So I'm promoting myself a lot. Yeah, there's homes and houses and I could promote a house all day, but what's to say not go with another realtor, right? So you can buy real estate from anybody. Well, why should you buy from me? And that's why I promote myself a lot. But it is building relationships too, because you
Hmm.
don't just hop in one day on social media and then you're like, hey, I sell houses. who wants to buy, and you get a deal. And this is some clients we've converted with just constantly posting every day, every other day, whatever the case is, but more consistently so that people see you and see that presence. So it is building relationships too.
Yeah, no, I agree. Sometimes when you stop posting, it's like in person, out of sight, out of mind.
Hmm.
So the more you post, the more people see you out there.
Exactly.
Um, what feels more natural to you when it comes up to putting yourself out there?
What feels natural to me?
Well, yeah, what feels most natural to you?
I think I think making entertaining content, more so funny but relatable, is key to connecting with people. Because if you can make someone laugh, then you got their attention, right? But if you can teach them something along the way, then you drop it like a gem. They don't even know that they got, just because they're like, haha, oh wait, you know. Um, but you do that too. You do that in your content as well. You'll make some funny content, but you always bring up like some benefit, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, the funny ones are, I love those. I get up for
Yeah.
those, and my client engagement specialist, I throughout all hours of the day and night and on madrugada, if I can't sleep, I'm looking for new content, and I'm constantly sending to him on DM. I want to do this, I want to redo this, I want to do this, and it's funny, because there's a lot of great content out there. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And sometimes it's a copycat league, but do it your version.
Yeah.
But here's another question. What's harder for you? I want to know what's harder for Enrique.
Okay.
Starting starting content or staying consistent?
I don't think starting content is hard. I have a little idea journal. So, you when the idea comes to you, like you can't let it go. You have to write it down. You have to put it into action immediately if you can. But with all the appointments and industry that we work in, that's kind of hard to go on the go right there. So I have an idea journal for everything that I write down. The hardest part for me before was the consistency, but I've leveraged tools to help me be more consistent, even though I can't post every single day. So using like the scheduled posts on your social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you can schedule these posts, do everything in one day, and then for the rest of the week, you have a post for every single day. So this whole past 2 weeks, my social medias have been posting videos that our company provides at Realty of America. And even with those videos, even though it's like $300 videos that people would pay for, we have it all here. Why not use it? So I download all the videos that I can from our company, and then I'll post it for the next 2 weeks. So other than maybe a couple funny posts that I might make on the spot, which I can do at that spur of the moment, all the properties that you might be interested in are scheduled. I don't got to do anything other than plenty. So the consistency has been better. The creating, I think I've always had a knack for creativity, just to figure out from figuring out solutions to problems to creating content. I think it just comes from
Awesome.
inside.
No, no,
Yeah,
you know, thank you for sharing. And without giving away a lot of secret sauce, because
okay,
we do have an event coming up, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
yeah.
What advice would you give agents who are overthinking marketing?
Just do it, like Nike. Really, it's 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 only easier said than done when you put yourself as a roadblock. I can't do this, or I don't want to. I. You got to get over yourself. Your social media, if you're going to get into marketing, marketing is not for you. It's for your audience. So if you're going to be the front runner and be the face of it, which you should, because you're marketing yourself, right? Put yourself out there for service to others. It's not to put you so much out of your comfort zone, which you kind of have to get, but it's more for other people than it is for yourself. That's the only way you're going to build relationships. So put yourself
I
out there.
agree.
Don't be afraid.
No, I agree. At the end of the day, a lot of people are self-conscious about their appearance, their looks,
Yeah.
and I know there's a lot of filters, there's AI, there's a lot of stuff, but you don't want to change your appearance so much, because if you ever go missing, man, they're not gonna know what you look like.
Yeah.
So so Yeah, make sure, just be confident, just
Yeah.
I love that advice, just do it. It pays off. At the end of the day, the people that you want to work with are working with you because of your knowledge, because of how aggressive you are, and your customer service, how you take care of people. You're passionate about the business, not because of what you're wearing or what you look like. So
Yeah.
those are the
Yeah.
clients you want to work with.
Yes.
How do you make sure what you post still feels like you?
Sometimes I sit on ideas. I create a lot of the content for my social media aside from what gets provided to me, some listing videos. So I'll have in mind and script out what it is that I want to do and almost like scene by scene, play it in my head so that when I record it, it comes out. Then later on, when I start editing, it sort of comes out the way I want, but then I want to add my little touches, my little details to make it pop, to make it neat. And I'll sit on a video for maybe a week before I release it until I feel like, okay, this is how I want it to look. And then I'll put it up. But it might take some time, yeah, for a little bit.
No, I feel you. Have you ever thought about being like a movie producer or anything like that? If they come calling, like, hey, give up real estate and come work for Hollywood and produce some movies, some shows. Would you do it? Would you do it? Would
I
you do it?
I would absolutely. I really like I've been watching a lot of movies since I was a kid, a bunch all the time. I used to buy my movies. I have it all in my Apple store. Do I watch them much anymore? No, I've been really busy, but and just the way that some directors shoot their shots. I mean, even to like Batman: The Dark Knight, like some of those scenes. I don't know if you know, but some of those scenes with a regular camera, you can't shoot or you can't contrast how dark the night was to Batman's suit. Everything blended in. So they had to shoot the scenes a certain way and with a certain camera to get that difference. And even then, only certain TVs can give you the full contrast. So those details, I pay attention to that.
Awesome. No, no, for sure. Have you ever posted something that surprised you on how well it connected?
Yeah, sometimes posting the it's sad to say, but I'll put in a lot of effort into a good video, and it might take me a couple hours to a few hours from creating it to editing and then posting it, and I'll get some views. But like the silly video of me, I don't know, doing something dumb, or there was like one video I posted, me and my partner Julian, in real estate. We're doing an open house together and we made it a scene of like him slipping and falling while I'm like on the phone. And I look back and I freak out because I'm supposed to be calling 911. He's on the floor upside down, just ah. So that silly video got a lot of views, but it's cool because even though it's supposed to be silly, people see that we're doing real estate, we're doing open houses.
No, correct. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Do clients ever mention something about how they saw your post, or they reached out like, hey, I saw you on social media, or I saw your reel, or anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. From people just interested in buying, as of late, it's just my phone's been ringing a little bit more. With this new year, I think there's high hopes for people wanting to, especially buyers. They reach out. I've had people that called and said, "Hey, I saw your social media. You post a lot of really nice properties, and then you post information that's educational. So I feel like you know your things." Just a little short video what FHA 3.5 down payment percent looks like and a little explanation. So just those things pinned up to pin posts. I mean, people see that and they reach out. So you know your things, and that's an opportunity right there.
No,
Uh,
for sure.
yeah. But afterwards, I have had clients that follow me after we close, and they're like, "Oh man, you're funny. Your videos are so funny," and it's always nice to hear.
No, for sure. How do you balance being professional while still being relatable?
I think just be about it when you show up, right? I think what you see on social media, at the end of the day, you have to remember that that's just social media. You can laugh and joke and build a connection online, but when the opportunity comes, you got to be about it. You got to come through. You got to have the knowledge, and I think that's what ultimately shines through. When I start talking to my clients, I figure out where they're at and try to connect the dots for them. And once they see that I'm genuinely trying to help them, it's a different ballgame. They trust anything I say, which I appreciate.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
What's one thing you wish you knew about real estate when you first started?
How to leverage the right people and partnerships. It's like anything, right? You have to grow within an industry and build relationships. But I think if I built certain relationships with certain people, I might have had more transactions closed. And that's the part. Am I willing to also give up a little bit to make some? Because man, there's quite a few deals. I feel like, man, if I knew the right people, or if or someone could have helped me, we could have closed more deals. That's it. Just connect with most people that you can, so you can figure out who can help you, so you don't pass up a opportunity to help someone.
Awesome. No, thank you for sharing. What's a mistake you see agents make when it comes to real estate?
Making it about just the money. I get it. This is an industry where you can make a lot of money, but when you make it just that, you start making decisions based on your pockets, and that's not right. I don't care how much money you're gonna make from it. It's more so the relationship. Like I was just saying, leveraging your people. Your relationship, taking a small, insignificant to you deal could be a big deal to them, and it lines you up for an even bigger transaction in the future. But you wouldn't know that because you're like, I'm not making much on this. So help the people for helping them, and in some way, some shape or form, I'm a spiritual person. It's gonna come back to
Amen. Amen. I'm definitely very curious about this one.
you. Okay.
If you stop all marketing tomorrow, what do you think you'd miss the most?
The creative output. I think the creative output is also a way for me to, like, I don't know, de-stress, because I could just go to one of the videos that I made, spend some time on it, do some effects, and then all of a sudden I'm not on the field anymore. I do delegate, not delegate, time block for it, but in that time block, I'm just like right here. I'm not anywhere else. So that's probably what I miss the most is my creativity time.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, thank you for sharing. And
Mhm.
I know we have an event coming up February 6th here in my neighborhood loans Berwyn office. Give us a little bit, without saying too much, what these agents can expect for that day.
So it's going to be exciting because I get excited about it. I like to use AI for my business. And when I get to break down what prompts, what ways you can use AI to make your business easier, I start to see people's faces and they're just like, oh my God, what? It's that simple? That's probably my favorite part that I'm going to look forward to. But it's exactly that. I'm going to show you how to use tools that are free to you to market yourself more consistently and easier. Marketing doesn't have to be hard, but once you have the right systems in place, which I'm going to show you, everything gets easier.
Amen. No, so definitely look forward to it. We're gonna be posting some videos, some reels, funny ones too. And then obviously more information on the flyer, on the social media content. So you guys don't want to miss this. It'll be February 6th at 6 p.m. here at our Berwyn office. So stay tuned for details. A couple of more questions before we end it.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. I have a lot of questions, man. We could talk for hours, but I know
We
there's a
could,
busy
we
day.
could.
It's a busy day today. But what does success look like to you right now beyond the numbers?
Success looks like me being able to do exactly all the things that I want to do. And that's starting off with waking up consistently at 4:30 a.m. And that's a little hard right now, but 4:30 a.m., going to the gym, going back home, having some breakfast cooked up, and then getting to the office and just starting my day with a few things. Being able to end my day, at least at the office, right? I mean, our day doesn't really end, but go back home like in the evening and maybe spend some time with people that I'm close to. That's what success looks like to me. Like I do my work, but I get to, I work hard, but I relax hard.
I love
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
Work hard, relax hard. Some people say work hard, play hard, or harder. But I like that to relax. You gotta have balance, especially in this business. It tends to be stressful. It tends to be some good days and bad days. But yeah, if you can have that relaxation, kind of disconnect for a little bit, that is good for the health. That's for sure. How do referrals play into your business?
Quite a good amount. I feel like the business grew more this past year, especially because of the marketing that I did on social media. But it wasn't like just a lot of random people all the time. What it was is a lot of people that I've been friends with or I've known, maybe we just haven't talked for years. I steer. They started reaching out. And that's when I started helping them out, closing more transactions throughout the year. And from there, because of the job that I did, they started referring more. And those are some of the transactions I already have lined up for at least the first quarter. Uh, the referrals play a big part. Eventually, I hope most of my business is referrals, just people that trust that we're going to get the job done, me and my team. So,
Amen. Yeah, no, for
yeah,
sure. I mean, we're 100% referral based,
hmm
so obviously doing good work and getting good reviews and having them get a great experience is important, because at the end of the day, you're buying real estate. It's not like
yeah,
you're buying a car, you're buying clothes, you're buying sneakers, you're buying real estate and you're trying to make sure they have the best experience possible, which is
absolutely.
important. And just to end it, did you get a little something, something in the mail? Little
I
box?
did. Got a little something right here.
All right. I love it. I love it.
Let
You
me
know,
open it up too.
obviously the show's called Tequila Talks, and we like to have fun with a couple fun questions. Buying a first home feels more like a tequila shot or slowly sipping a cocktail, and why?
um, Man, that's a good one. I feel I feel like it's a slow sipping drink. Um, because the transaction from beginning to end, man, I could for someone that's buying or even selling, it could feel like a lot. I would say more for buyers, it feels like a slow shot. Learning the process, getting pre-approved, inspections, appraisal, final, all those steps, right? I think if anything for a seller, it's more like a shot because it's just okay, cool. I got a buyer. All right, okay, cool. That's it for inspections. All right, cool. Let's close. Less steps or less worry at least.
Gotcha, gotcha. What part of real estate should never be rushed? Kind of like a good tequila.
Like what step? What part of the process?
You're right.
Okay. I think the negotiating from whether it's the original purchase price or from the inspection. You shouldn't rush that. At any point in which you can negotiate for more or for just a little bit more, do it. Because, hey, man, we're just asking the question. If they say yes, then that's more for us.
No, for sure, for sure. And are you a tequila drinker?
I am.
What do you prefer, blanco, reposado, or añejo?
Anyhow.
Añejo, okay, or
Hmm.
extra añejo, más bien. También,
Extra anyhow.
there's there you go, there you go. So you like a little bit of the sweet on the tequila. Okay. And then the last question, is your business built more on quick wins or long-term flavor? Because extra añejo, no?
Yeah. Definitely long-term flavor. And I think that goes right with the social media marketing that I do a lot. It's not something that's just built in a day. It takes years. You got to post. I was looking at just the amount of posts. Just forget the quality of it. Just the amounts that I posted. My first year of real estate, like first year and a half, I posted 100 posts in a year. And then the last year, I posted 150. And this year, I mean, now with the scheduled posts, I plan to post almost every day. So
There you go, there you
consistency
go.
and time.
No, yeah, no, I agree with you. Definitely, the right audience will see your videos and people you want to work with. So definitely consistency is important.
Uh-huh.
You want to be committed, especially if you want to grow in real estate and you want to be successful. Marketing, social media is very important. So make sure, you're consistent with that.
Yeah.
And before we end the show with tequila shot, what is one last thing you want to share to your audience?
Put yourself out there more. Take up more space. There's no rule that tells you you can't market yourself the way you want. Like, you can find strategies to make it better, but start off with just putting your best foot forward first. So put yourself out there. That's how you're gonna get clients, and that's ultimately what the goal is, right? To help more people. And come to our training, February 6th at 6 p.m. That way you can learn more on how to do that.
Amen. Yes, 6 p.m. here at our neighborhood loans Berwyn branch. And as
Hmm.
people know, this is my tequila. It's free tequila, zero proof, because I didn't want to rebrand the name Tequila Talks. And, obviously we're going to take a shot, virtual shot to end the show. Definitely look forward to, to February 6th. Look forward to definitely collaborating more this year and having it been a successful year. It's not a good smell for this alcohol free. So salud. Cheers.
Salud.
Thank you. Oh, what an interesting taste, but it's alcohol free, so it's good. But all right. Well, Enrique, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you being on the show, Tequila Talks. And
Thank
definitely,
you,
guys,
George.
you want to miss February 6th, 6 p.m. here at our Berwyn office. You're going to learn a lot about AI. You're going to learn about social media, how to brand yourself. If you're a newbie, if you're an old schooler, anybody, you want to grow your business and you want to be consistent. And one of your New Year's resolution is to post more and get yourself out there. Don't miss this event.
Don't miss it. See you
Sounds like
there.
a plan. All right. Adios. Have a good one.
Adios. Bye.